welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome to the stream. Chat's still broken. And I don't know how to fix it. That's just broken. I'm sorry about that. React Mizu hours! React Mizu hours! This is the first time ever! Okay, wait, let me see if I can figure out what's happening with the chat, because I don't know why it's broken. It should not be broken, yet it is broken, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. We don't exist. I don't know why. I don't know how to make you guys exist. If I do this, what would happen? Nothing. Because there's nothing on here. What happened? What happened? This one. Did it delete it? I think it got deleted somehow. Wait. Is this real? Are you real? That's real. But why? Why no broke? Why broke no work? Why broken? Why broken? I see why broken. I see why broken. Fixed? Fix maybe? Maybe fix? Wait. Pause. Pause. Pause, champ. Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to be streamer. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Guys. Not that chat. Not that chat. Ah! Okay, wait. Let's see if I can get it to work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's weird because if I test it, it works. Watch. Like it works if I test it. Nobody actually donated $10. That was fake. That was me testing the chat. Hi, Brian. Sorry. Sorry I haven't said hellos yet. I'm trying to figure out what's happening with Twitch chat. It's not Twitch. This is YouTube. YouTube chat. What's happening with YouTube chat? What's happening? It's all broken. It's all broken. That wasn't a real donation. It's lying to you. What's the temp chat? What did I do here? Well, there goes the temp thing. Wait. 4 streams chat 1. What is this? What did I do? What did I do to let this happen to me today? Jump scared by OBS source. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if you guys are real. We'll see. You guys just aren't real, I fear. You guys just aren't real, and I can't make you real. I don't know why it's broken. Don't ask me why it's broken. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you why it's broken. It's just broken. I'm trying to make a temp chat and the temp chat's not working. I don't get it. I don't get it. Please, 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 please allow me. Please free me. Please. Please free me. Free me! Free the chat! Free them, please. Why is it dark? Lights? No, ew. What does that even mean? Text settings? Oh, all this type of stuff. Okay, wait. I'm gonna test something. You guys are gonna freak out over things that are happening. Listen! I'm trying to figure out how it works. Nobody's donating $10. It's not real. It's not real. That one's not real. I'm trying to test the chat to see if anything works with it. Nothing's working with it. It's not even... Hello? Nothing's popping up at all. I fear we're just cooked. I fear we just have no chat. We just have no chat. You guys aren't real. They say you're not real. They say you're not real and that I will never see you again and that you're gone forever. And actually, they made me take my meds and they put me in a straitjacket and now all of a sudden you guys are gone. And all of a sudden you guys are gone and I'm just talking to myself into a void. Man! Man, what the heck? We've been turned to dust. I'm so sorry. I tried to figure it out now, but it's just not working. It's one of those things where it's like, haha! You want everything to go well! Especially in a time when it's really stressful and you're having a really hard time? You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck up your OBS. That's literally what happens. That's literally what happens. It's literally at the worst possible times. It's the worst possible times where it's like, I'm fine. I had to give myself an easy week this week because I was having a hard week. You know what? You know what? Since you have a hard week and you made yourself have an easy week, we're gonna make it even harder. We're gonna make it even harder by taking away your Twitch chat and making you have freaking. Why am I saying Twitch? We're not on Twitch. You see the kind of week I'm having. You see the kind of week I'm having. You know, OBS generally gonna be one of the biggest ops of all time. Literally, OBS and Guangguang, bro, my biggest ops. My biggest ops. Why is Mizu-sama crashing out? Because my chat is not working. My on-screen chat isn't working. As you can see, there's a void behind me to where you can easily see my bed instead of where you guys usually hang out and chill. And I'm sad because I would want you guys on the screen, but you're not on the screen and it looks empty and it's freaking me out a little bit. It's freaking me out a little bit. I don't see that side of the room. I don't see that side of the room. Why is it visible? Why is it visible? Why is it visible? Our Maho Shoujo villainess has so many ops and they all have magical girl transformation sequences. They're trying to separate us from our Oshi. I know, it's crazy, right? Okay, that's it. We're gonna start a riot. Get your pitchforks. Torches and pitchforks. Get them sharpened. Get them ready. Okay, let me say my hellos. Despite the fact that nobody can see you guys. You're real. They're real, I promise. VOD watchers. VOD watchers, the chat is real. They're real. They're here. They're here, they're watching. You just can't see them, and I look crazy. Crazy? I was crazy, Runs. They locked me in a room. You know? That's how I feel. Okay, anyway. Hello, Wicked! Hello, Bon! Hello, Spider! Hello, Twilight! Hello, Pablo! Hello, Nimby! Hello, Mauricio! Hello, Mateo! Hello, Bonkers! Hello, hello, Brian! Hello, Blythe. Hello, Twilight. Hello, Goomba. Hello, Q. I'm trying to see. Hello Dry! Hello Techo! Hello Edward! Welcome in everybody. I think I got everybody, hopefully. I fell asleep last stream. We're totally back. Let's go. Welcome in Jane. Hi. Also, apologies if I cough a lot during the stream. I'm getting over bronchitis. I got a dinosaur in my lungs and it's trying to come out. And I need it to stop. Hi, Alexa. Dog! You know what? Actually, I shouldn't fight Unk status. Actually, I don't think I should fight Unk status. Man. I also fell asleep to Mizu rivaling. I'm so glad. I hope you have a lot of hydration and cough drops. I do my best. I do all I can. So anyway, hi chat. New lore update. Mizu has embraced Unk status. I have actually, because you know what? It made me think. If I embrace Unk, we are. That makes me closer to Leon. That makes me closer to Leon. You know? I'm not from an anime. I am anime. It is me, John Anime, from Hit Anime. No, in all seriousness. Hi, my name is Mizuki Akemi. I'm a shoujo villainess, here to steal your heart and then the world. Very nice to meet you. I am not from an anime. I am in fact just a silly dog girl that lives in a screen. And I can see you. Hehe. Anyway. Big fan, John. Of course. Hope you enjoyed my hit isekai anime film that turned into a light novel series, that turned into a manga adaptation, that turned into a world-renowned 9,276,876 episodes. You watched all of them, right? I just imagined every anime with a non-unique title. And it's just the same universe. It's all the same universe. Mizu OVA win? I can't say. Legally, I can't say. Legally, I can't say. You gotta talk. You gotta ask the production studios. The production studios. I got no say. Don't look at me. Anyway, I hope you're all cozy. I currently have a blankie. I have a nice blankie, and look who's gonna join us! We're gonna have Mika join us today because we're having a cozy stream. I think it's only nice that actually, you know what, that works too. Mizu gets to bring Mika out for the cozy streams. Don't forget the spin-off video game on mobile. Every anime has one of those. Exactly! We have one of those, and it's definitely not 90% about me and just Leon just kissing, you know? Mika! I brought snacks? Hell freaking yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Let's go! Mizuki Akemi the gacha, and the gacha rates are extremely fucking low. You have to sell all of your soul and your right kidney. No, maybe your pancreas. I always liked the word pancreas, but I don't actually know what a pancreas is. But it's fun to say. Pancreas. Does anybody actually know what a pancreas does? My pancreas doesn't work. Do I get a better deal? You could give it for me. Give it to me for fun. Give me your unworking pancreas. Ball knower alert. It makes insulin. Oh, is that what it does? I see. I now understand. I now understand. Pancreas regulates your hormones, mainly sugar levels, and helps with indigestion. I see, I see, I see. You never hear about the pancreas much. Yeah, it's kind of important. Yeah, that is kind of important. I'm not feeling well, Mizu-sama. Neither am I, so it's okay. We're in the same boat. We will be stronger together. It's very important. It's very important! Guys, take care of your pancreases if you can. I know sometimes it's genetics and you can't help it. And I think that's valid too. Most of the time it's some form of diabetes or cancer. Ew! Yeesh. The pancreas is the hero in the shadows. The pancreas is Batman! I am. I am the knight. I am the knight. I am justice. Probably because you can't really do anything about the pancreas, and it's something that works with your body without thinking about it. I see. Maybe like, I shall punch you in the pancreas. And it's like, where is that again? Literally, where is it? Where's the pancreas? I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, maybe if I were guessing, it would probably be like, in between something or other. You know, like, you have, I know where the lungs are. I know where the heart is. You know, but the amount of times that I had to do it in Resident Evil. Above your intestines. In that, yeah, that amalgamation of just things that work. I am the night, I am the darkness, I am the pancreas! Da 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 da. I can't escape this hell. You know? Give the pancreas a metal edit. W. Next to your liver, basically. I see. Isn't the liver, like, really big? I feel like livers are bigger than we think they are. I know the largest organ you have is your skin. That's about all I got. Livers are really, really big. I thought they were big. When do the pancreas and the spinoceros, synopsis, sinusoripus, spinosaurus? I don't know what I am. Man, they're really important too. Define big. Oh, please don't, no, don't, oh, Mizuki, don't do it, no, stop, no, I'm already embarrassed enough as it is, no, Uncle Akemi, no. I will never financially recover from this. Words are hard. Words are really hard. Especially for the dyslexic and the dumb. Which I am both. Man. Anyway. Thank you for that, Pats. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus. I think. Nobody knows! That's why I play games with pretty pictures. Exactly! Listen, no thought. No thought, shoot zombie in head, call day. Call day. I say that, but I literally, the duality of Mizuki is freaking crazy, because I be over here solving Resident Evil puzzles like nobody's business, and everybody's like, that was actually really impressive, Mizuki. And then I can't say a word the next second. Get yourself an Oshi that can do both. Be big brain and really small nothing brain. I got nothing in my brain today. Nothing. Not a speck, nothing. You know, like the in the Grinch where it's like the mouse that's having that little crumb of like food on the floor and he even yoinked that? That's the size of how my brain feels right now. That's the brain cell that's in my head right now. And we're all collectively sharing it today. So it's gonna be a day, that's for sure. It's gonna be a day. The last speck. Yeah, the last speck! That's what's in my brain, the last speck. That's why Mizu is the best Oshi, still the only streamer I watch. Ah, that's so nice! So thank you so much. Mizu does not struggle with games as much as other VTubers, so she's above average. I'm a gamer! Certified gamer! A certified gamer. Hell yeah. Guys! Have you guys seen the people playing Black Cat? Oh my god! I was right, by the way. My winter soldier, my little winter soldier Spidey sense was tingling. It was a little tingle I felt. And I was like, they're gonna release a new Bucky skin soon. They have not given me any reason to think that they're gonna be releasing a new Bucky skin soon. But I was like, they're gonna release a new Bucky skin soon. Guess what got announced today? Guess what got announced today? Guess what got announced today? Guys, guess who was right? Guess who was right? Guess who was correct? Guess who's like the smartest girl on planet Earth and figured it out? I figured it out. I saw through their schemes. I saw through their schemes. We are getting a Winter Soldier skin. I freaking knew it. I felt it in my eyes. I don't know. I was gonna say something else, but then I was like, maybe that's not what I say. Okay, wait. I'm getting it. So you guys can see. So for those who aren't in the know can see. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? There it is. I found it. Jump scare. Why is it that big? Huh. Why is it so big? Anyway, there he is. Look at him. Winter Soldier, Space Outlaw. You know? Look. Wait. You see? Yes, see! I felt it in my gut. Had the little Spidey sense. My little Bucky Spidey sense was going, where? He's gonna get a skin soon. New skin is so tough. I have to wait until May, but we're getting a Bucky skin. Ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a Bucky skin. And I really hope they give him a little jig. Because Blade also has an outlaw skin. A space outlaw skin. And he's doing a little jig. He's doing a little dance. So I'm like, Bucky also needs to be doing a little dance. If you're giving him a little cowboy hat, give him a little dance. I think he needs a little dance that matches Star-Lord's. And Blade's. They need to give him a little dance. Make Unk dance. It'd be funny. Make Unk dance. The Bucky breakdown. Honestly, high-key what they would be calling it. They do be using shit like that. That actually, they might just steal it from you. They might just steal that from you and then stick it in. They'll plop it right in. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that. And also, did you see the black cat playtesting? Did you guys see that? Guys, she's Dive Bucky. Guys, I hate to say it to you. If you thought Bucky was the issue, you're gonna really wish you had him when Black Cat's now gonna be running all your lobbies down to the ground. With all the Bucky nerfs? Yeah. You guys are screwed. You guys are screwed. If you thought Bucky was server admin, have you met Black Cat? Have you met Felicia Hardy? And she's human! She's human! She's human! It's a thing where I'm like, what the? Where did she get all this magical powers? Honestly, cool as hell. Love her. She deserves it. But also, oh my god, am I terrified for the really good Black Panther players? Like, you know, the ones that are just server admins that just know that character back and forth. To get a hold of Black Cat and learn her. I'm in danger! I'm in danger! She can reuse her abilities whenever she wants with no cooldown. She just has to have coins to do it. I just realized I don't know ball chat. Well, Q, I'm gonna do you a big favor. I need you to look up Black Cat Spider-Man on a separate tab and just look at a beautiful woman as a treat on the house for me. I think you would also be like, wow, that is a beautiful woman. Love her so much. So excited. Wouldn't be the first time Felicia stole artifacts from the Sanctum Sanctorum, honestly. Real. Yes, sir. I mean, man. Fine. I'm fine with either. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. Treat yourself. Yeah, treat yourself to a picture of a beautiful woman. Because my god, is she just... Wooga! She says good boy! She says good boy in the game. She said good boy. She says good boy. I like her original design, but that's just me. It just makes sense, though, during the more modern Black Cat. I feel like most of the Marvel Rivals designs, they're all usually designed a little bit more futuristic. Because you're in this weird space of the past, the present, and the future. Treat myself to a picture of a beautiful woman, so just keep watching the stream. Okay, Bon. Okay. I might just play Marvel Rivals now! I've converted you! I've converted you! With just a simple picture of a beautiful woman. Just throwing it out there that Psylocke's skin is nice. Her greed sickens me. Psylocke's greed sickens me. Why does she have 20 million skins with multiple different colors and ultimate effects? Bucky only has one ultimate effect and one skin that has multiple colors, and they're both ass, and they're both so bad, and they're both terrible. They're so bad. And Psylocke gets like 20 million. Spider-Man gets like a lot of costumes. Sue Storm gets a lot of costumes and ult effects and different... It's over here where I'm like, yes, I understand where all the money is going to. I understand. But also, please, the ladies need something too. You know, like the Bucky skin that they released, really good. The Gambit skin they're about to release, ooh. I hope he gets ultimate effects with that. I hope he gets, you know, I hope he gets stuff with that. The Bucky skin they're about to release, very excited. Will he have different colors? Will he have ultimate effects? Will he be a gold skin? Probably not. He's gonna be fucking purple because they refuse to give that man a gold skin. I think everybody else has more gold skins than Bucky at this point. Hulk players out here starving for a new skin. Hulk players? At least they got one of the cooler ones for free. You know? Bucky has like 6 recolors. Why does he have like 4 recolors? Hulk at least gets new modeled skins. Bucky has 3 recolors. Bucky has 3 recolors. Hulk's at least modeled differently. Me personally, I just ignore the skins and play my base Jeff and play Jeff only. Honestly, real. Jeff embodies me so well. Just being a silly little guy. Sometimes it's okay just to be a silly little guy. Sometimes that's all you need to be in life. Give him gold. Give him gold! Okay, rant over. No more rants. Should we get into spooky time? I wonder if I wanna... You know what? Yeah. Let's make this all cinematic and shit. Let's make this all cinematic and shit. Guys, I'm gonna do something that makes it all cinematic and shit. Wait. Do I remember how to do this? Do I remember? It's through here. I think. It's through here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can do this fast enough. If I just do... Yay. I'm very bright right now, but don't worry. Oh. Well. Okay. It'll make sense momentarily. Okay, guys, get comfy! Get comfy! Get comfy. It's spooky time. It's spooky time! Get ready, get comfy, get comfy. It's spooky time. It's spooky time. We're gonna be in spooky time. Guys. It's spooky time! I'm from Brazil. Let's go! Welcome in. Brazil's really big. That's all I know about Brazil. Where is the thingy to where I can turn off? Bonk. And then I'll turn off this for everything else. Okay, great.
Whatever you do at the crossroads.
Do I have to wait, maybe I should turn on subtitles. Yay. That way it'll be easier for you guys. Unless, am I contributing to the problem of people being more illiterate because of subtitles? Well, turn them off. I don't know. It's fine. Either way. Chat is a collective company. Okay, let's go.
Don't turn left. This
Don't turn
is the
left.
first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write.
Avery the Mayo! What? Okay, maybe I should not have the blinding light on. I thought it would be more spooky and cinematic, and in fact, I am just being sent to another plane of existence to see God. And I don't like that. That kind of scares me. It's kind of scary. Okay. We'll turn it off. Okay. I thought it would be more cinematic and spooky that way, but it wasn't actually. I'm just blinding you all. Okay, we're fine now.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
Don't turn
this
left.
Is the first line in a book that Avery claims.
If it were me, I'd be turning right, because in my brain, I'm like, right is always right.
Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled "Weird Book I Did Not Write," where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built.
No, wait.
Inside the mine is a.
What is he saying? Wait. Hey guys, Avery here. I was playing on this world of mine, and I found this mine that I did not make.
He never built.
Okay.
Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place. And inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads,
what?
Turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it.
Are they gonna make you do math?
It's impossible that a whole mine just appears.
That's
in
the
your
scariest
world
part of
without your
this, making you do
knowledge.
math.
But Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed. But when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not.
Did this? Wait. Wait. Am I silly? Wait. If you find Minecraft on a computer and then you log in on your own account, would it wouldn't show what? Would it show the saved date, the saved worlds from somebody else's Minecraft worlds? Would it? I don't think that information saves, right? Like if you logged into your own like account, it wouldn't save somebody else's world onto your account, right? If it's on the same computer. If you had a seed code, you can open another person's world. Oh. Okay.
Not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange, one-off YouTube video? And
what is this guy saying? Wait. What is he saying in the chat?
Code, it's unlike any code
I want to read what he says.
And I wasn't able.
Okay. I was playing on this world of mine, and I found this mine that I did not make. It's about 400 blocks away from my house. I've never been here before, I swear. Maybe it belongs to the old person who had this computer. I don't know. Anyway, I also found this. Pretty normal, right? Look at this. It's kind of creepy, right? I don't know what it's talking about or what crossroads. But if anyone can solve the cipher, let me know.
Is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code. Because taking the first letter of the name of every block, if there's more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy work right there. That's a little. I love that, but also that's crazy. What the? For a split second, it's like yes, perfect inventory. Time to go in. You know what? Honestly, I respect the hustle. You know, creepy demons gotta do their thing their own way.
Enter takes you to a folder. And this is.
How would you decipher something like this? How would you know it's like a URL? For what? Like, how did you know it was a drive? Man.
The mystery of a
These people are smarter than me.
That doesn't.
Whoa!
Exist.
Wow!
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this. Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
A light source? Could
It's
just be
hard to
lava.
make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and
What?
grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it.
What was that one thing that people did a while back that was like growing moss to help clear out areas? It was like if you grow moss near stone, it breaks the stone and you could just mine the moss there? It's something that did happen, I feel like, before, but I don't know if it's still a thing anymore. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Minecraft in my days. Okay.
A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree.
What's that doing here? Okay, okay. With Minecraft, I know it's like a sapling cannot grow unless it has like actual light on it, like not like from a torch, but like sunlight. Like they coded it in a way that a sapling would not grow. It would not grow unless natural sunlight. Okay, yeah, if I saw that, I would be like, what the fuck?
Tree, unlike any other oak tree in the
I'd be like, who's
entire
messing
game.
with me?
Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree.
Does it matter if you use bone meal?
And he does.
I don't
with
think
no
it'll grow
problem.
underground.
It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate
I think
underground.
they specifically
And
coded.
it's not the only one.
Yeah.
As
Wait,
Avery
did he
goes
literally just say
deeper and
normal
deeper-
trees don't grow underground? Wait.
No problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground.
Oh,
And it's not
generate
the only
underground.
one.
It
As
will
Avery
though?
goes
Why? That's
deeper
so
and
weird.
deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird. We've only seen stone. And I guess he's right. The walls of this cave don't have any diorite,
Why is the
granite,
username
andesite,
blurred
or
out?
ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted.
Yeah, it
and the
won't
cave
generate,
turns
but you
into
can grow
terracotta,
things.
Tuff,
Ah!
and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the
I guess I
trees
don't know
growing bigger
Minecraft.
and
I'm
bigger,
too unk.
until finally, Avery reaches the end.
The end. What's at the end of this very creepy... Hello? Yeah, no, if I see this on a solo Minecraft world, I'm logging out. I'm logging out and I'm going good night. Good night, I'm done. I'm burning the, I would delete that world. I would delete it and I would be like goodbye. Use torches, plants in Minecraft needs a light source, natural or not. Well, it's still weird because it didn't have a light source with it. I don't think. The tree generated there anyway, so I was like, I don't know what I'm arguing at this point. At this point, I wouldn't be scared, just impressed. Looks cool. It looks scary! Look how weird the walls look. It looks like a big clouds. They look like big clouds ready to like engulf you. I don't know what the what are these like one Lego brick one by one Lego brick trees. Like I don't these big L-shaped Tetris trees. Very weird looking. I don't like it. It has a little bit of an uncanny valley feeling to it. A little bit of a like uncomfortable liminal feeling to it. Just like a little bit. A little bit. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's like it doesn't feel right. Oh my god. There was like a show from my childhood that was like that was like these like it was like a little Russian nesting doll friends. and it was all 3D animated, and I feel like the trees in that specific animated cartoon looks like the trees here, to where it's just a little uncomfortable. It's just a little uncomfortable and weird. I could not tell you what that show is, but my brain unlocked a memory. Anyway. The creepiness continues.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see
no ores
right
though.
Between the massive tree
Bro's still trying to find diamonds.
Around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is,
wait, what did you say? Argatha, is that you? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Argatha is a story about the earth being hollow and another world existing within the earth. That's such an interesting concept and really scary. Higglytown Heroes! The way you clocked it! Oh my god, yes, that's it! Oh my god, how did you know that? That's crazy! You guys are pulling things out that are like really cool. Holy cow. You guys are so cool.
Obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally.
What can I say?
So
I know
who
ball.
made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the
It's
room.
really well done. It's really pretty. In the story, they say dinosaurs and other weird things exist within Argatha? Huh. How interesting. Wait, I feel like I have heard of that before. Now that you say the dinosaur thing. Interesting, interesting.
Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance
This is
behind
cool.
him every
This is
few
cool
steps.
looking.
But of course,
it's so
nothing is
big!
there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens.
Hmm?
Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking.
Huh?
Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is.
Oh, I can see it! The light source is going out down there. Okay, I'm not...
But I already heard you in the...
The way I'd be hauling ass. The way I'd be alt F4ing. The way I'd be alt F4ing. Ew. 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 I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Guys. Guys, I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't particularly like that, Mr. Demon. Whoever you may be. Don't particularly like that. That was not very nice of you. That was not very kind. Well, that was cool. Well, guys, we're cooked. GG's.
I'm not scared of a game.
I am. Single player Minecraft world and this shit happening? Yeah, nah. Oh, great! The whispers of the damned. Exactly what I needed on this day. Ew, 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 ew. Hated that experience. Hated that experience in my ears. Hated that. Not a fan. Only person I want whispering in my ear is Leon S. Kennedy. Okay? Anybody else?
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt
Yeah, sure. Nah.
I've never felt like that in my life.
Who are...
What is going on here?
Bro.
Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF. And
What is the
opening it, we
PDF,
see
huh?
this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but
What's the other thing where it's like... okay, so it's following the trope of they didn't hit the new world. And it just created this world. They both opened Minecraft and this world was already there. That's unsettling. Oh, I see. Yikes! That's not great. The demons definitely had something to do with it.
remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored.
I pointed that out!
Censored in the previous videos.
I pointed that out too!
His name and changed his skin, almost like he's
I didn't notice that
hiding
the
from
skin was
something.
different.
But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go.
It's the Huggy Wuggy holes.
Tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
The whispers of the damned! Oh my god.
Quieter,
Ew.
but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out.
It's like the Rush indoors.
Now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Either this guy's just gonna be real lucky.
Leads to another junction, and again, after
he had a door on him, which is very convenient.
Left. The tunnel continues, getting narrower and narrower.
I could hear the Mario music in my head. Dun 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 dun, you know?
Until finally...
Freedom? Yay! Freedom! You are lucky!
He finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees.
That's how I would
as far as the
traverse,
eye
is
can
going up
see.
the trees.
For a moment,
They're all so
he
close
pauses
together to where you could just walk on them easier than going through them.
before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake.
What?
Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further.
Why?
If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I
Oh.
need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set
Okay.
a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second
What?
to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him.
I heard it.
Stopping
It's just
a
one, it's just
fraction
like
of
a
second
fraction.
too
Yeah,
late
it's
to be
just one
quiet.
step
But okay,
after
if
him.
something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look
Would've-
around and explore this.
Would have been smart if he just logged off. That's what I'm saying. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, we're burning the computer. We're burning the computer. Well, absolutely the fuck not. I will be noping the hell out of this. I would be like, nope, not today. And then I go on my merry way.
World, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper,
The
if he
old
then goes
render
far
distance.
enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set.
He set
Now
multiple things
it's
up because he also put grass there. Grass next to dirt. So if the dirt grows grass, because somebody would also like walk into the chunk.
Time to explore.
Not today, Satan. Not today! Unless Satan's Iron Mouse. Then I'm just like, okay. Then I'm like, it's okay then. If it's Iron Mouse showing up, then it's like, okay.
Avery walks through the
Why
trees,
didn't he go
avoiding
on top
lake
of the
so as to
trees?
not load the chunk.
Oh.
Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same
Probably
because
because he'd be sticking out like a sore thumb.
Everywhere he looks,
Actually.
there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen,
Being
there's
an
a
F5
sign,
is
but it's hard to
really
spot,
smart.
and Avery doesn't seem to see it as he's walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What?
Huh?
Wait, third sign? I've only seen this one, but it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the
Oh!
screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the
Hello?
recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery
They mean
seems to be
nothing.
satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And
How
he's
do
right.
you-
If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs.
What about the grass?
But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances.
Awful.
The grass block.
Oh my god, jump scare. My recommended jump scare. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is Mizu just the biggest brain person on planet Earth? Look at me! Look at me! I think this redeems me for the start of stream. I think it redeems me. I think it redeems me. I've been redeemed. I am smart. I missed what happened. Okay. So before he went off into the forest, right? Before he went off into the forest, I thought it was weird because I was like, why is he doing that? And then in my brain, I was like, oh, okay, I know why. Okay, so he does this little main hopper thing, which is like a good way of checking. But as an extra insurance, he put one of these grass blocks next to a dirt block. And if you know things about Minecraft, is that if a chunk is not loaded, that dirt block will remain dirt when he gets back and then turn to grass. But while he was gone, the dirt block changed into a grass block because something walked into that chunk. Explodes you with my mind. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm so giga smart. Oh my god. Guys, I'm goated.
The chunk. He didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two.
Yeah!
Anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared.
Boom!
But my
Boom!
guess is to keep moving.
Boom! Did he just say that he'd keep moving and then... I am scared too for you. That's not a great thing to happen. I like this music. Snazzy music.
The other sign was pointed head on.
Hiccup! Hiccup! We need wood? What? Oh! This is what he was looking for. Oh!
Avery
It
walks
was on
through
top?
a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze.
Oh, it's different.
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end.
Oh god, we're in the labyrinth.
Avery navigates through it.
Oof. not mazes. Mazes are my worst nightmare. I feel like I would just get lost and never get out ever. Leaving bread trails is actually really smart. Of being like, okay, I checked all of the possibilities for this area.
Avery
Mark it
is
off.
clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone.
Yeah.
And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks
That's
like
what all words look like to me.
with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything,
I don't
and
know.
plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no idea.
When it gets the codes and stuff, then my brain's gone.
Just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then...
What? You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate.
Is this guy the Thanos of puzzles?
Some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this, efficient.
Is he just gonna break the door? You know what? Real!
And with that...
And we're in.
Wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's
We got a new
Maybe
guy.
The reason that we got 2 different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is
Who's this
The world at the
man?
beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Whoa! This is beautiful to look at. Oh my god. Wow. It's still crazy to think that it's all in Minecraft. Holy cow. I could not imagine how much work this would take to do. That angel statue is gorgeous! Oh my god. I'm freaking out. It seems abandoned. Why would people want to live underground? So pretty. Some people's minds, man. People who yearn for the mines, they do yearn for the mines. Very talented people. Holy cow. How do you make that in Minecraft? And how can I make that in Minecraft? Looks like it's end stone that they use around the top. To the fountain! Is this the fountain of youth? Will he now remain young forever? All the houses have yellow in them. They have very specific decor. So pretty. Oh my god. Whoever their build team is deserves so much. Cause that's gorgeous. Oh, you could go in. Oh! What's down there? Nothing? That's upsetting.
It's empty.
Boo.
This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious. And
the underground HOA demands yellow. Apparently, everybody's got a yellow carpet.
Amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring. But wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest. No lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue.
I love how I point out the same things that
the most eye-catching decoration here, but like
narrator
you can see,
points out.
It too is empty. There's no path to take.
Which means I'm on the right track.
So is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary. Anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
I don't like how quiet it is. Goth house! Goth house! Goth house! Goth house! That's my house. That would be the house that I would make. The goth house. Let's freaking go. Goth house, goth house. Go to it. Go to it. Go to the goth house. Hell freaking yeah. We found Mizu's house in Minecraft. Yeah! Found footage story in Minecraft. This is Blair Witch in Minecraft. Oh. Now you just broke a priceless relic. Good job. No, I'm kidding. Is there nothing in the goth house? Is there a way you could get up there? To where the bell tower is? Oh, there is. Nothing? Really? Surely not. And that's where the cannibals live. Basements! Not great. Wait, the rug's gray here. Why is the rug gray? Go to the book lectern! You gotta look at the book! Look at the book! Look at the book! The book on the lectern! Thank you so much.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not.
Oh.
Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Oh, well, are we gonna listen to the wise words? Or are we gonna say, fuck it, we ball? What? What are you doing? What? What? There's a door! Oh, and we're back to Spooky Hallway Central! Okay, so... Okay, well, that's a lot of information we got. They're talking about a king. And... I don't think it's a coincidence that they used the color yellow a lot. And I watched Markiplier play a sucker for love, and I know who the King in Yellow is a little bit. I know your tricks. I know it. Cthulhu anime women taught me things. So we're dealing with a King in Yellow storyline. Awesome. I'm excited for this. That's not a character I see utilized in a lot of like horror media, but I think a character that should be utilized more in horror media. Very what's the word? Underrated. Ball knower. I am a ball knower. You can thank Markiplier. You can thank Markiplier for that because he played the Cthulhu dating simulator game where she was one of the DLC characters that came in, and I thought her design was cute, so she stuck with me in my brain. Anyway. Oh, that's him walking. I thought it was a clock ticking and I was very confused. don't like that it's dark. Something tells me this isn't where he came out from before. Is this the crossroads? Guys, do you think he's gonna turn left? Oh. I fear he's turning left. I fear he has turned left on the crossroads. I almost said something different accidentally, and that would have been a really bad slip of the tongue. Ooh. 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 Yay. 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 Party. The what roads? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Man. Is he hopping over the spooky black, what was it? The spooky black blocks? Even though it's nothing but walking on the spooky blocks, walking forward. I don't like that! I don't like it! I've decided, don't like that. Ew, 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 ew. Ew. Why are you still going? Why are you still going? At what point? Hello? Hello? Ew. Not a fan. Don't like. Icky feeling. Oh, we're just gonna go through the big ominous door. And we're just gonna go through the big ominous door. It's so pretty, but it's so sketchy. It's so pretty, but it's so sketchy. It's so sketchy. I don't like it. Turn around. Turn around. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hello? Ah, yes. Already then? We're just gonna leave now. Bye bye. Man. Censor bars in horror media is genuinely terrifying, of course. I don't like it. Is he mining with an ink sac? Bro's really in the trenches, huh?
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since.
What the fuck?
What is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one
Someone
thing.
hasn't played a sucker for love.
With this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that,
Run, Avery,
get this.
it's here.
Run, Avery. It's here.
Ew!
Was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Oh shit. That's a really good, really strong opening for an ARG. Well, there's another episode. I do see that. Give me a second. So, sequel when I already do have like a thumbnail and stuff prepared for it. I thought I was gonna take longer on the first episode. I thought it was longer. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was at least the same length. Please watch it. I do plan to. I wasn't planning to watch it all and Your Honor? Your Honor! Golly gee willikers. Golly gee, you guys. Golly gee, guys. Okay, Your Honor. I'm trying to brain work think. Okay, listen. Listen here. Cursed Minecraft world eats anyone who plays it. Player ghosts warn next player not to play the level, only to be ignored. Of course! How are you gonna make a story otherwise, man? Okay, the reason why I wanted to watch this is because it kept popping on my feed every 2 seconds. And I was literally like, I don't know what this is. But I have seen, like, other people, like, walk into it and be like, this is a cool thing. Like, I saw good things about it. And then I saw this pop up on my feed not too long ago. And I was like, oh, there's a part 2. So I was like, okay, now it's serious. And now I actually have to, like, understand what's going on. You know? I have to actually understand what's going on. You know? How are we gonna make content if we don't ignore the warning? Exactly! Exactly! King in Yellow says it all. I don't actually know much about the King in Yellow besides hit game Sucker for Love. So that's literally all I know about it. That's all I know about that guy. That was turned into a cute anime girl. Hit game. Hit game. Because I don't actually know, like, the lore behind that guy, besides that he's, like, an Eldritch Lovecraftian type villain. One word. Madness. Ah, great. Tail Foundry has a pretty good video on it. How long is it? Because I kind of made plans after stream. I have I'm cooking behind the scenes, chat. I'm cooking behind the scenes. Listen. That's why I made today's stream short. I'm cooking behind this. Okay, wait. Let's see how long the video is. So we get more context. Oh, it's 21 minutes. Or 17 minutes? Is it the 17-minute one or the 21-minute one? There's two. One video is 17:33, the other is... Oh, I have to watch both? Mizuki Akemi and the Secret Plans. And the Secret Plans! Chibi Mizu just bouncing on the bed in the background. She's having a great time! She's having a great time. Noi actually made her for me. It was a little gift. A little gift for my 2.0. Let me check real quick. Okay, just let me know which one to watch, because I feel like I could maybe throw one in, but I don't know if I could push both of them. I think the 17-minute one is the first one. Okay, I think we could watch the first 17-minute one and get more context. Let me pop this link in the description real quick of the stream. So all the creators get their due credit, because of course that's what I want to do. I want to make sure everybody gets their due credit. Okay, great. Good! Because there's two stories revolving him, the story behind him and the story of him. I see. Okay. Stop talking at me. I'm not ready. Okay. And I think, as an artist, you'll enjoy the story behind him. Ooh! That'll be fun. Okay, we're watching The Story Will Ruin Your Mind, The King in Yellow.
You know, I really thought this video was going to be about a monster. That's why I planned it for Halloween. I've been hearing about The King in Yellow for ages, and despite all the books and games and references it's cropped up in, I feel like I've never really understood what it is. Like, they always make it sound like some kind of big, tentacly demon, but it somehow feels wrong beside Cthulhu and H.P. Lovecraft's other space octopus gods. Well, perhaps against my
Lovecraft
best judgment,
villain?
I finally went and read the source material.
I am Mortal, welcome
the
in!
original book. Turns out, The King in Yellow isn't really much of a monster at all. Really, it sort of says that we are. We writers.
Oh. Great! Love that for us! Elite Ball knowledge
In case you
unlocked.
didn't know, until the end of the month, we're giving away free Tailoid keychains to everyone who joins our Patreon at the $10 tier. And there are only a few days left, so
Well,
if you do want to get one this way,
slay.
now's the time. Or if you'd rather
I don't
just
think
get
they're
one
doing that
directly,
anymore because
they're
this video
also
is years
available
old,
for
but
just $15
you can still
in our
try, I
merch
guess.
store. For anyone who already decided to buy one and to help us have no idea what any of this is, don't worry.
Support the
You're
creators.
probably not alone.
And all that.
Most people who know of the King in Yellow know it as a tentacled elder god invented back during the pulp sci-fi boom. To them, it's a distinct alien entity. I guess it's sort of become that, but the true version of the King in Yellow is really a book of short stories written by the author Robert W. Chambers around the turn of the 20th century.
Okay.
All the tales in the book are connected by
It's
a
an older
fictional
book.
play also called The King in Yellow, which, in the world of the book, is known for its remarkable influence. In the stories, the play has been censored, condemned, and banned by almost every public organization, not because it contains anything immoral, but because it has the power to change its readers in ways that are hard to fathom. It has spread through the world, quote,
something
like an infectious disease.
Oh my gosh, it's like what was it? It was like, what's that South Park episode where it's like they made the kids read like Catcher in the Rye or something, and Butters got brainwashed and was like, kill John Lennon, kill John Lennon. Is it like that? Is that what the book was doing? A play that twists the minds of people. My goodness. Ancient book, for real. That's crazy.
Almost everyone interested in the arts has at least heard of it, if not read bits and pieces. I wouldn't really describe the stories in this book as scary or even existential like a lot of H.P. Lovecraft's work. They're just weird. It's hard to say how exactly, but there's this dissonant quality to them. Watching how the play affects the characters and their lives somehow gives me this sense of repulsion, like my mind is trying to reject something before I even know what that something is.
Great.
And it all begins with a poem in the book's dedication. Along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa. Songs that the Hyades shall sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Carcosa. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung as tears unshed, shall dry and die in lost Carcosa. Casilda's Song and The King in Yellow, Act 1, Scene 2. I know that must sound like a lot of beautiful gibberish right now. It certainly did to me the first time I read it, but that's part of the intrigue. It sets a tone of disorientation and foreboding, depicts a world we can't quite grasp, where suns sink behind lakes, where souls have songs which the deadened voice can no longer sing. The impression is deep, but you can hardly articulate where it comes from.
Yeah.
And that confusion is important. After this one fleeting glimpse of the play, the strangeness of it still marinating in our minds, the first actual story in the book begins. It's called The Repairer of Reputations, and it's where people seem to draw most of their inspiration for The King in Yellow from. It's about a man named Hildred Castaigne who, after reading the play for the first time, becomes embroiled in a cultish plot to overthrow the U.S. government. He's convinced by a professional blacksmith who keeps a massive network
It's
of
the
betters
Butters thing! It's the Butters South Park thing! It's the Butters South Park thing! It's the Butters South Park thing, man!
He is the rightful heir to the throne of the King in Yellow. Together, they plan to erect an imperial dynasty of America built after the fashion of the lost imperial dynasty of Carcosa from the play. They believe that as the influence of the play has spread, the nation has become ready for an uprising, and that in the end, they will welcome Hildred as their new king. As this delusion takes hold, he becomes ever more sensitive about his mental health, lashing out at anyone who expresses worry for him.
Well,
Before long, he's turned against everyone he loves. He's even willing to have his own cousin killed because he believes the man to be before him in the line of succession.
What the
and
fuck?
that's the one thing blocking the way to his promised kingdom. Of course, this all ends in tragedy for our deluded hero. The sad coup engineered by minds fractured and perverted through study of the play inevitably unravels at the seams. As the authorities take him away to the asylum, he experiences one final moment of tragic clarity and shouts to his baffled cousin, "Ah, I see it now. You have seized the throne and the empire. Woe! Woe to you who are crowned with the crown of the King in Yellow." A bit of an about-face there to go from wanting to be the King in Yellow to crying out the woe of anyone who is crowned the king. But this theme of ruination in the promised paradise is one we're going to see play out over the course of the book. Speaking of which, the second story, and my personal favorite, is called The Mask. It's shockingly romantic for something so grim, but before it starts, it also gives us one of the only other excerpts from the play itself that we ever get. Camilla, you, sir, should unmask. Stranger, indeed. Casilda, indeed, it's time. We all have laid aside disguise but you. Stranger, I wear no mask. Camilla, terrified, aside to Casilda, no mask? No mask! The King in Yellow, Act 1, Scene 2.
Ooh.
Hold on to that. You really needed to understand this one.
Delulu to the end.
The story is one of longing and change and destiny. Alec is an artist with a circle of friends that he treasures above all else.
Let's
One
go,
of them,
Alec.
Boris, is incredibly wealthy, living on a grand estate and funding novel experiments in the fields of art and chemistry. He even finds a new element that, in its liquid form, can turn living things into beautiful rose marble statues almost instantly.
Ooh.
Another of Alec's dear friends, Genevieve, is the love
Genevieve!
of his life, but she's also Boris's lover. For all of their sakes, Alec does his best to be supportive of them in their relationship, pretending that it doesn't pain him. He calls
Poor
this
Alec,
effort his
he's in the
mask,
chair.
and it reminds him of the pallid mask from the play. Just like in the excerpt, he feels that the mask has stopped being a mask and become a part of him. Over the course of the story, as it becomes clear that his friends have also read the play, fate seems to reshuffle its hand for him. Genevieve throws herself into a pool of Boris's statue-creating fluid because of the agony of her repressed love for Alec. Boris takes his own life and leaves his entire estate to Alec. Another of his friends travels abroad and becomes possessed with the idea that Alec is someone of terrible importance, rushing back to see him. And finally, it's revealed that the effects of the statue chemical do not last forever. Genevieve returns to life, and with no obstacles between them, she and Alec, at last, find their love.
What?
The impression is one of a prince coming into his inheritance. As Alec dons the mask and at last becomes one with it, he takes the role of the interloper in that excerpt from the play we read earlier, the one we would assume to be the King in Yellow. And leaving behind a trail of madness and death, his world seems to rush the crown onto his head. The third story is quite a bit simpler than the first two, but it's also very important. It's the only one that actually
Love
seems to
wins in
embrace
the
the
end,
entity
can't
of the
relate.
King in Yellow
No!
rather than just the influence of the play. But even then, the king himself seems to be more of a symbol than anything. The story is called The Court of the Dragon.
I've
and
heard
it
of
follows
this
a man
before.
who, having read the play, seeks the comfort of a familiar church house. But something is wrong. While the pastor gives a decidedly strange
Who
sermon on
even
how nothing
relates
can
to
harm the
bro?
soul, the organ music
Oh,
becomes
no.
dissonant, disturbing, almost nausea-inducing. When the man looks at the organist to see who would play such a tune, he
Me just chillin', evil and menacing organ player. Me just chillin', evil and menacing organ player. That's so funny. Look how evil and menacing he was. That's goofy. Oh my goodness. Why is he looking at us like that? That stare is so real. Literally. That's literally, like, I don't even know what context you would look at somebody that way. That's crazy.
Finds himself met with the most hateful gaze he's ever experienced.
That's so
he
funny.
hurries out of the place, but the strange pale organist follows him into the night, stalking him
What's
all
he
the way home.
doing?
He's
What's
gripped
bro
by the notion that
doing?
somehow this man is death itself, and that there is no escape.
Oh!
When he's finally captured, he is not killed, but spirited away to another world, the ruined land of Carcosa, where the towers rise behind the moon and the cloud waves break, the awful abode of lost souls. And for the first and only time, we encounter the King in Yellow himself, who wraps the protagonist in radiance as he approaches, saying,
"It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God."
I suppose that once the truth of the play has you, there is no God left to turn to, no comfort left to find. You are as good as lost. And finally, our fourth story, after which the play is hardly, if ever, mentioned again in the book. The Yellow
He is
Sun.
kind of tough, not gonna
Again,
lie.
if you're a fan of the Cthulhu mythos, this should be ringing some bells. And I'll admit, this one is pretty pulpy compared to the others. But it's also different in another important way. The main character, Mr. Scott, has not read the play. In fact, he's sworn it off entirely, knowing how it's influenced people like the late Hildred Castaigne, who was his friend. But the play is very insistent. Throughout the story, Scott is haunted by a strange, bloated, pale, corpse-like man whose very presence makes it impossible for him to create his art. At the same time, he and his lover are both plagued by dreams of his death.
They're all artists,
One night,
man.
not knowing what she's done, she brings him a brooch she's found in the street. It bears a strange yellow symbol which belongs to no known language of man. And as if this were an invitation, the King in Yellow suddenly appears in Scott's library. As they both succumb to its lure, reading it and discussing it in a daze, the corpse-like man comes upon them like the Reaper. He rots the door's lock at a touch, kills the girl, and then collapses into a pile of fetid flesh, finally at rest.
Oh.
When the authorities arrive, they say that the man must have been dead for some time already. The story ends with Scott in psychiatric care, praying for death. But the prayers are cut short, and we never find out why. So it looks like the play is more than just a weird piece of literature that drives you mad. It really does seem like a virus working through the will of the ones it touches to make itself known, even to those who wish not to know it. I wonder if its author even really had a choice. After this story, the rest spiral off into what feels like pretty aimless romanticism. Art Nouveau culture in Paris, wartime ruminations on the nature of love, prophetic vignettes, time-traveling lovers, but hardly anything else about the King in Yellow. It's hard to know why these are in the collection at all, but there they are. And still, even in just these first 4 stories,
That's rough,
my
buddy.
goodness, there is a lot to find. I could go on for a very long time about my personal thoughts and interpretations, the philosophical implications of all afterlives vanishing, a usurper god slipping in to take their place, the journey of the soul becoming terminal rather than something transcendent. But I really don't think that's the point of the play in these stories. I think the play is actually something far more concrete and surprisingly relatable. To me, it serves as a demonstration, not just a powerful piece of literature unto itself, but a show of what words can truly do. An example of the pinnacle of language's power to influence the ones who read or hear it. In the version of the book I read, there's a foreword by the writer Nick Pizzolatto who explains this so beautifully. The idea of magic words has always felt misunderstood to me. The magic is not in the words themselves, or any particular word, because they are, after all, empty vessels. The magic is only ever using the right words in the exact right way. The secret knowledge lies in arranging, say, the 26 symbols of our English alphabet into a configuration which reliably produces an intended effect upon the audience, perhaps and even especially against that audience's wishes. Configurations most commonly categorized as story, poem, lyric, or play. Then there's no end to the capabilities of language and its power over human beings, its ability to engender the most overwhelming emotional states. Put words to music, and the entire world can move. We writers know this. We're almost obsessive about it, always searching for the right words, trying to create the perfect effect. It's our way of working true magic, and we can be so wrapped up in it, we don't stop to consider the unintended consequences. Think of the play. Think of its dark, corrupting message. As readers, we don't know what that message actually is, only that it wants to spread. I don't think that's particularly unique. After a fashion, I'd say that all information wants to spread, and language is its primary vector. Be careful what you release into the world. You aren't responsible for what people take from your work, but you are responsible for what you give. Love your art enough not to make it a vector for falsehood, evil, hatred. Love your words enough to choose them well. And that would be where the video ends, except I have more to say. There's a whole missing section of this video about my interpretation of the play itself. I discussed the original short story that inspired it, as well as some references to mythology to figure out what it actually may be about. It's a little beside the point and very speculative, so we ultimately had to trim it for time, but I couldn't quite let it all go. I had to keep a full version of the video out there somewhere. It seems right.
It's more the idea behind the word. It's more of the idea of what's behind the words than the words themselves, and not the idea, and not how the idea is more difficult to escape. How an idea is more difficult to escape than the words that establish it. That's deep as shit, bro. I love how the silly little Minecraft ARG turned into this really, really in-depth in-depth analysis on writers and meaning of words and how people interpret words and how they kind of take lessons. It's crazy. Is Shakespeare really dead? I don't know anymore, man. This is really cool stuff, man. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be the end of the video. Man. Shakespeare remains alive due to his work forever being alive. And for all of the poor teenagers that have to learn it for Renaissance festivals. I know I was one of them, and it was really hard. The story was great, but still. It's hard speaking Old English, and speaking it well, and being judged on it, and then performing it. What a turn of the night. What a turn of the night. What a very fun thing. I love Shakespeare's books, to be honest. I've always been an Edgar Allan Poe girly. The other video goes into the actual King in Yellow, but I feel like this video is more important to know what built his castle before knowing its inhabitant. I see. Hiccup. I just thought he was just an Eldritch guy. So now I have more context and knowledge behind who he is. So that's actually really sick. Not a fan of Shakespeare, to be honest, and that's completely valid. That's completely valid. I try to avoid the creepy crawly stuff, but yeah, this was fun. This is fun! I kind of want to get into more ARGs. Would you guys be down for that? I kind of want to get into more of those. I want to get into more of those. Eep, my goat poet. For sure, I'm fine with that. Isn't Edgar Allan Poe the father of horror? It's more, I don't know. Kinda? Maybe? I don't know. It's more macabre. I would say macabre more than horror. He wrote a really good a few mysteries, and then he has The Raven, which is his most outstanding one that everybody knows. But I love Lenore. Lenore is one of my favorites. Lenore's one of my favorites, and there's another one that I really liked that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. He's a famous American horror writer, but horror has been around way before him. Yeah. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein before him, I think. We all love the Telltale Heart, of course. Honestly, the only thing I learned from TKIY? Oh, The King in Yellow. From Fear and Hunger, too. I don't know how I feel about the... I feel like I would kind of be into the Fear and Hunger games, but I feel like the subject topics and some of the things that happened in the game might be too much for Mizu. But I really like the style of it. I think it's really cool, but also... Bram Stoker is Dracula as well? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, great thing. Hi Ronan, welcome in! Fear and Hunger games are great, but yeah, it's definitely a definite possibility, yeah. I don't think Fear and Hunger for Mizu, sadly, due to the things that happen to you in game, yeah, I think I would not like it. I don't think I would have a good time with it. But I do think the concept's interesting. The Fall of the House of Usher is one of my favorite gothic literature. Yeah, of course! The Fall of House of Usher makes me feel so uncomfortable. That means that he accomplished his goal. W. Rioter. So we still watching the part 2? Yeah, we are, but not today. Don't worry, I got a thumbnail and everything ready for it. We're watching it on... I don't think I did it this week. I think we're doing it next week. You guys gotta wait another week. I think. Yeah, because I decided to do the Amazing Digital Circus. I was gonna do it on Sunday, but then I was like, no, maybe that's way too many reaction streams in a row. Because tomorrow we're watching the Amazing Digital Circus. And then Sunday, when I stream next, I was like, we'll do Resident Evil because I feel like I haven't done enough gaming and I don't think 3 reaction streams in a row would be great. And I thought that we would need a little bit of a break from the reaction streams and instead to do a game. Play a game. Next week, I think. Yeah, next week. So yeah, we are watching it. Don't worry, we are watching it. Just on a day where Mizu has more time to do that and actually sit there and analysis it. But are we actually really cool with the idea of Mizu watching more ARG stuff? Because I want to watch more horror ARG stuff and dive into it and actually like try and figure things out with you guys. I think that would be fun. Like we start our own little horror detective agency, and you're all my little Watson to my Sherlock Holmes of horror, and the macabre, and the weird, and the strange, and the funky. Yes. You know what would be a good game to stream? Bringing back that Nuzlocke. I high-key forgot that existed. My bad. I'm in. Hell yeah. I don't have much experience with ARG stuff, but I'm willing to give it a go. It's very fun! You could always watch back this mod and see how you feel about it, because we were doing an ARG watch today. But it's in Minecraft, so I thought it was a really good series to soft launch us into the idea of ARGs and stuff like this. I plan on watching all of the Kane Pixels Backrooms stuff soon. Because I actually haven't watched all of it. I watched like up to a certain point, but I haven't watched all of it, and I'm high-key scared to watch it on my own. Actually, guys, I want to tell you the reason why we're doing these ARG series is because I want to get it more into it, but I'm afraid to watch it on my own. I'm scared to watch it on my own. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little scared to watch them on my own. Very good stuff, though. There are some really amazing, really talented people that make these beautiful horror videos. So much so that I'm too scared to watch them on my own. Wait, Mizu did a Nuzlocke? Yeah, I did. I did. Next thing I know, I missed his stream and Mizu and everyone chat vanished because the video was cursed and ate everyone. Well, it's gone. They're not that scary. I've seen some spooky ones. You just haven't seen the scariest ones yet. She started one and left it to die. It was my first stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I had to lock in because it was Resident Evil. And I had to make sure I played all the Resident Evil games before 9 came out. And then 9 came out and I played it. And now we're trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing now because I've been so used to doing just Resident Evil things. So it's like now I'm lost in the middle of the ocean without a map. And I'm just like, I just finished all of the things that I spent the last year trying to accomplish, and now we're just kind of shooting things in the dark and trying to find our stride with content. We're trying to find our stride, you know? No, I meant the Kane Pixel ones. The Kane Pixel ones are good. I think they're scary just because I don't like the feeling it gives me. The uncomfortable kind of pit in your stomach when you look at these liminal spaces, they give you a feeling. They emit an energy. You can't say that it doesn't, because it does. It emits this energy that makes you just very uncomfortable. And I think that's what he's really good at, and I'm very excited for the movie. But yeah, I plan on capitalizing with the movie coming out and just sitting down and just watching the stretch of the Kane Pixels backroom stuff, because I'm gonna have to watch it anyway, because if I'm gonna go see the movie, I'm not gonna be caught there with my pants down, you know what I mean? Hello, Lightless, welcome in! That was a great sentence for you to walk in on. First stream of Miz was back in the darkest ages. The darkest ages. It does emit an uncanny feel? Yeah, it does. It does. I would love to see Mizu watch analog horror, but I get the impression it might be too much. I have watched some things! Let me tell you what I've watched. Oh my god. The ones that like wigged me out, off the top of my head that I really loved but wigged me out was, Local 58 and Gemini Home Entertainment. I don't think I can handle the ones like the Boiling Man and things like that, just because some monsters that I look at too much, they just become things that I actually see in the dark, and I don't want that to happen. I'm good. Local 58 mentioned. Of course! That's literally one of the best analog horror things ever. Analog horror, ARG, whatever you want to call it. One of the best ones ever. That's like one of that is literally like the grandfather of all amazing, wonderful projects. It's like 10 out of 10. Man. Yeah, that happens to me too. Yeah, I can't watch things like that. I can't do that. You wanna know one of my favorite ARG horror things ever is, will Mizu-sama watch SCP stuff? I want to! I don't know how to get into SCP stuff. It's the same way I feel about like creepypasta, where I feel like it's so much and I just don't know where to dive in. But do you guys want to know one of my favorite horror ARG things ever? It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful medium. I love it. Welcome in, Clown! What's happening right now? We finished the video and we are just now yapping. Because I'm saving the part 2 for another stream next week. What is it? The ARG is a website called Welcome Home. And it incorporates 2 things I love very much, which is Muppets and Puppets and horror ARG cult type stuff. 10 out of 10. Great experience made by an individual artist. The style is really cute. Oh my god, wait. Actually, I could pull up the website for you guys so you can see. We're off on a whole different tangent now because you guys got me yapping about ARGs because I love horror ARGs. It's like one of the things that I just... Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, it's different! They put They put, oh. Oh, they have credits now! That's awesome. Huge. Okay, wait. Wait. They changed a whole lot of things. Oh my god. Hello? Why is nobody on this? Why is nobody on this? Hello? Wait, what am I doing? I'm showing you guys. I'm showing you guys. I'm showing you guys. I'm showing you guys. Don't worry, I'll get there. 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 Okay. Okay. Guys, I did it. Okay, look at this. 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 One of my favorite things ever. One of my favorite things ever. I love it so much. Please, done by an individual artist that now has a whole bunch of team. Was created by an individual artist. They do all this work and it's so cool. Clown is the creator. Very wonderful, awesome stuff. There's voice actors and things that happen and it's all fun and it's a big old... Oh, it's so fun. There's like a whole bunch of... Anyway, open the door. Oh my god, this is all new. Hello? Why is Frank here? Hello, Frank. Can I click on the bug? Anyway, it's very cute. You have a whole bunch of cute little Why did he just bark at me? He's barking. Anyway. Look how cute! Where's Wally? Where'd Wally go? Wally's gone! Hello? Wait. Where'd Wally go? Where'd he go? That guy's wait, Frank's replaced him. Uh-oh. What happened to Wally? Uh-oh. Well, that's some things that's happening. The neighborhood. Here we go. Certainly. There he is! This is actually the main guy. But for right now, he's gone because of the story. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you right now. Anyway, really cool place. Really awesome work done there. I suggest getting into it because it's not like a video thing. It's a hard thing for me to do on stream just because it's like website based and like digging into the website and all that type of stuff. Wasn't this the puppet show website full of hidden horror cult stuff? Yeah! It's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. I love all the character designs. I think it's so genius. I grew up with Muppets and puppets and I love seeing them this way. I love seeing them in a horror light. I think that's so fun. I think that's so fun and different. I need more people to do fun and different things like that with horror ARGs. W. This is giving flashbacks to a friend of mine that was obsessed with the yellow dude with the blue hair. Of course, that's Wally. He's a silly guy. My favorite is Barnaby, who's the big blue beagle. Like him, he makes dad jokes. he makes puns and jokes, and I always gravitate towards those characters that have the witty sense of humor. They're always the fun ones for me. But yeah, I think that one's really good. There's a whole bunch off the top of my head. It's really hard to remember them all. But I do have a whole bunch that's just stored away in my brain. I have a lot that's just stored in my brain. Have you played Encryption? It's the horror card game. No, I didn't, but I did watch Vero play it. I did watch Vero play it. Vero-cryption. I was there to watch and support her. I did not understand a thing that was going on. My brain is not big enough to understand what the fucking stoat does. She's got that Yu-Gi-Oh brain. I don't got that. I kind of suck with card games like that. I was struggling really hard whenever I did play Master Duel that one time, and then I was kind of like, yeah, this isn't for Mizu. I'm too like glass cannon break everything. You should try it. It's more simple than you think. It's just not my type of play style. Had a lot of fun with it. Made me want to get the real game, which I never did. Man. I just feel like I'd get really frustrated because I know I'll get stuck on a level. And then I'll have people backseat me. And then I'm gonna be upset. It's just not my type of game. Not a huge fan. Cause I don't like thinking too hard. If I have to think too hard, then my brain's just gonna melt. Game is super good. It's not for you if you don't like card games / deck builders. Yeah, exactly my point. Mizu's content to watch her wife play it. Exactly. It's not hard, but it certainly requires a lot of forward thinking, which I don't have. Which I do not possess. I, in fact, am like, build glass cannon, and if it doesn't do one-hit KOs, then I'm screwed. Hands up, GG, no use. You know, like I can't do more than that. That's all I can do. All sevens. It's how I've always been, and how I always will be. You know, like all those people that do like those Pokemon things where they're like, I must do this very smart move and then attack, and then I one-hit KO, and I'm over here spamming flamethrower on my Charizard, being like, ha, fire go boom. Ha, fire go boom. You know, that's what I do. Fire go boom. It was always fun. Because way back in the olden days, where I played Genshin Impact, all of my builds were glass cannon builds, and it was really, really funny. Because I had a Yaimiko that was just absolutely stacked in attack and crit rate and crit damage. And my friends were literally like, how does this bitch smack so hard? What did you feed her? And I'm like, haha, lightning go boom. Haha, lightning go boom. I say the ye old days because now I don't touch that game with a 9-foot pole. I don't touch it. I spit upon it, actually. Hup! Don't like it. I dropped out of it. I said, no more! No more! Character growth. Literally, character growth. We have learned and grown as people, and I have put down the Genshin Impact for Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Uma poi, Wadachi. Amazing! Reject Genshin, embrace Uma Musume. Exactly. Meanwhile, me currently playing a roulette deck builder gacha game. Good luck! Good luck. Bum. Have you been playing Trackblazer on Uma Mizu? Yes, I have! I actually got more cards. I got more girls. I now have Amazon. I have Amazon. I got the one black-haired. I don't kind of like European horse. Don't know. I don't know if she's a Dutch horse. She feels like a Dutch horse, but I don't know if she's a Dutch horse because I know nothing about her. I got her. I got Gold City in the Yukata. Aishin Flash? I think so. She's German. German! I knew it was something. Who else did I got? I got more than that. I got Satano Diamond and Keaton Black, but not on my main account, on my side account. I got the ballroom full Fuji Kiseki, which I'm very pleased about. Which one's that one? Is that one the black-haired one? In the recent one? Wish I could play horse game again, but I can't be spending money again. It's okay, it's okay. It's healthy to cut yourself off from games like that if you're like, I'm spending too much on this. She's a black-haired one in the purple dress. Ah, I got it. Yep. Understood. Understood. She normally has the tux and fedoras. Yes! I got her on my side account. Accidentally. Wait, let me actually pull up Uma right now and I'll tell you all the new horses I got. It's crazy how Mizu plays 2 accounts, but there's only one gacha game you play. So it's not bad. It's because I have one on my phone and I have one on my PC, because Uma's a really good game to play whenever you have nothing to do. And it's like, and you're out in public. You know, like, you're out in public, or like, if you're out with your friends and you need to have like a little bit of that like, I need to just be on my phone and just chill for a second. It's a good game just to pull up and do, where you don't have to think too critically hard about it. Okay. Wait, I can raise potential levels for who? Oh. Aishin Flash. It is Aishin Flash. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Let's see. Date obtained. Yeah, Aishin Flash. Hishi Amazon. The Valentine's Day Mihono Bourbon. Christmas Biwa Hayahide. Autumn Cosmos Gold City. El Condor Pasa! The Warrior Skin. Regular Gold City. Oguri Cap. Mayano Top Gun and the Wedding. Curran-chan. Taiki Shuttle. Megiro McQueen. And that's all the exciting ones. That's all the exciting ones on my stream account. But on my phone one, it's crazy because it's like you gotta go. I got Keaton Black and Satano Diamond. You don't play Marvel Rivals on your phone? You can play Marvel Rivals on your phone? I feel like my phone would explode. W roster, thank you. You don't play Marvel Rivals on the Samsung fridge? What the fuck? Nah, if I had a Samsung fridge, the only thing that would be playing on that Samsung fridge would be Leon S. Kennedy edits all around the clock. Perfect use. Perfect use. No Marvel Rivals on the toaster screen! What the fuck? Who you microwaving? Leon one-liners every time you open and close the fridge. Honestly, banger idea. Right hand comes off. Silly. Silly. Placement's done. New episode of Invincible watched? I have never watched Invincible, and I don't really have plans to. But I have heard that it's good. You microwave stuff in toasters? What the fuck? Did I read that wrong? Oh, you did say toasters. My brain just registered two different things that make things hot as the other thing. You know, it's fine. As much as it'd be fun to have a screen on a fridge, I'll keep to my 40-year-old fridge that's built like a tank because modern fridges with all that stuff are so prone to breaking. They are. True. Missing out, but fair. Season 2 slows down a bit. I know it's good, it's just... I don't know. Never really had much interest. Never really had much interest. Right now I'm on my 2000s teen garbage kick. It's my favorite. Welcome in, Oscar! You'll never catch me with a smart fridge. You'll never catch me with a smart fridge either. High key. Oh, you mean dramatic title card? Oh my god. That's silly. Silly! You guys are silly. Anyway. God. One day the dinosaur will be free from my lungs and I will live a harmonious life. What's the song? The midnight song? Midnight sun. That one. With the dolphins. That's how I'll feel as soon as the bronchitis is gone. Smart toilet wimp? What the fuck? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that to say Leon Kennedy one-liners at me. Or Mizu the dinosaur wants to be free. One day it will be. The euphoria from getting over being sick. Literally, I so bad want to do things. I want to sing the karaoke stream for 4K. I want to do all of that, but I can't because I literally can't breathe properly. It's so shit. This shit is so ass. This shit is so ass. Head and hands. I really need to make another Mizu over, but with the new model. One day it'll happen. One day it'll happen. But not today, because I've been lazy. I've been listening to the Bad Apple cover on loop. You and Wendy have such a wonderful singing. Ah! I love my wife. That's literally on my bucket list. I want to sing a song with her so bad, but I don't know what song to sing because I'm so rock-based. Because I literally have an idea for a whole, like, Yume group song that I want to do. That should be fairly easy for everybody to do. But I don't know how everybody would be into the idea. I really want to do it, though, at some point. I think you guys would like it. Just picture it, your fridge can access the internet, play your favorite music, measure your calories, check the weather, but can't keep food cold and breaks, and then you have... If you look at it wrong, yep, tracks to God. The Amazing Digital Circus binge watch before movie comes out? Or episode 9? Yeah. We're watching that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing The Amazing Digital Circus. So we don't have Mizu holding head emo- We don't! But we don't have any open emoji slots either. We don't have any opening emoji slots. For some reason, YouTube just hates us. Wait, all of The Amazing Digital Circus? That's the plan for tomorrow. We're gonna watch as much as possible. I don't know if it's gonna be all of it, but it could be. Because each episode is 20 minutes long, and most of my streams are 4 hours. So, if it's 8 episodes, 3, 6, that's another 6, that's another 6. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours. So we should be able to watch the whole thing. That is unless something happens tomorrow, if things go good tonight. Hands up. I can't listen. Listen here. If things don't happen tonight, then I have to reschedule a thing. But trust me, Mizu's cooking! You guys are gonna enjoy it. You guys are gonna be really excited. And then you're gonna be like, oh my god, Mizuki, I'm so fucking glad that you decided to do this because this is something we've wanted for like ever. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. You're welcome. Rejoice at my feet and bow down. The Amazing Digital Circus is all well and nice, but how about the rest of Glitch's stuff? I have watched the first episode of Murder Drones when it came out, and that was the only thing that I knew about Glitch for a very, very long time. And it was really good, and I liked it. And then I didn't watch anything else from Murder Drones. I just watched the first one, and that's the only thing that I've seen from Glitch. So that's all my impression of them is. It's kind of crazy because I've seen more Visi-Pop stuff than I've seen Glitch stuff. Which I don't know why. I could not tell you why. I think it's because most of the stuff that was happening while I was at a very busy point in my life. And then I went to a con with my friends where... I went to a con with my friends where, like, we went to a panel, like a Hell of a Boss panel for fun. Because we knew it was gonna be bad. We knew it was gonna be bad! And we were just there, like, we were just there watching. And it was very similar to the feeling you get after a really long, hard day. And you just watch trash reality TV. You know you're watching it because it's a dumpster fire. And it's fun to look at a dumpster fire sometimes. Sometimes your brain just needs to look at a dumpster fire. So that was a really fun experience. Despite not being like a fan or like a huge fan. It was a very fun experience. And it gave me flashbacks to my own youth. Where I was doing the same shit as a Homestuck kid, you know? Yes, I was a Homestuck kid. Yes, I painted my skin gray. Yes, I did do that. I did do that. I painted my skin troll gray. Not dark gray, mind you. It was the light gray. Like a light gargoyle gray. I always went with the lighter shades. And I did not leave any stains because I was smart. I was smart. I was smart. Visi-Pop is so good though. It's more the fact that a lot of the fan base of their shows are the demographic that shouldn't be watching those shows. Like, you want to tell me why I saw a little, maybe not even 7-year-old, maybe 7-year-old or less, dressed up as Millie from Hell of a Boss? Why is a 7-year-old dressed up as Millie from Hell of a Boss? Maybe not even 7. She came up to my hip. I was literally sitting there like, why is she dressed up like Millie from Hell of a Boss? I had to look at my friends and be like, you guys see that? It's not even the 14-year-olds. The 14-year-olds are fine. That's what I expect. It's the 7... It's the maybe 10 to 5 demographic that I'm worried about. Which I saw quite a few of. More than I would have... I would love to see none of them actually dressed up as those characters and instead dressed as age-appropriate characters. I was a little like, oh, those are choices. You know? I feel like there's a line and the line's been crossed a little bit. You know? Because, like, 14-year-olds are going to do what 14-year-olds do best. You know? Like, I was reading creepypasta and dressing as Homestuck and, you know, doing all sorts of things that 14-year-olds shouldn't have been doing, but was. You know, it's a rite of passage. I can't take that away from them. You know? All I can do is just hope that they know that they're safe. And, like make sure that they know that they're safe. And the ways to, like, preserve safety. And if anybody's, like, creepy or weird towards them, they know to, like, find a group and just, you know. What are you talking about? I finished the video already. If you guys are here for the video reaction, that's already happened. And now we're just in a little bit of a yapping phase. Because I can't stop talking. I feel like it's normal for young people to watch things that are way beyond their age. Think of it, of all the things I've watched was probably much worse. Yeah, I think it's a rite of passage. I think there's always that's like a canon event. Like, you know, like how Spider-Man has the canon event of Uncle Ben dying? I think at every adolescent's canon event is watching something that they shouldn't be watching at an age they shouldn't be watching something at, you know? It kind of opens their eyes to the world, and then it's like, wow. Not Uncle Ben, not for the 15th time. Forever! Canon event always will happen. I was talking about con experiences and how I went to a Hell of a Boss panel. And how the majority of the audience was like 14-year-olds. And then I was like, yeah, that wasn't my issue because most 14-year-olds, you know, watch things that they're not supposed to be watching at that age despite the adult content and etc. The thing that was bothering me more about going to that panel was seeing a 7-year-old dressed up as a Hell of a Boss character. So. But yeah, me and my friends went there for fun. Just to be like, we know this is gonna be bad, but we want to go because it's gonna be bad. You know? You know? It's great. It's fun. It's fun. It's great fun. As long as you're going there not to make fun of them, and you're there to just, like, watch it, it's great. The poll is 6'7". No! Not 6'7". I will never escape it. I will never escape it. Forever stuck. No. No. Roku Nana. God. Can you do ASMR? Not right now. I'm dealing with bronchitis. A fate worse than death. A fate worse than death. Roku Nana eternally running out of stamina. Literally! I have beef with Roku Nana. Yeah, parents don't parent anymore and the future is doomed. And that was already true when I was a kid. Yeah. Things never change. Have you decided the route that you're going to take with the ASMR, my Mizu? I have no clue. I did read up on everything, and I'm just like, oh, everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. I think it's once again going to be put on the back burner until A, I get better, and B, I can feasibly afford it. Because right now, everything's kind of a yikes. But yeah, a lot of things have to be put on the back burner because of my freaking bronchitis. I need this dinosaur out of me. Out of my lungs. I miss singing. I miss singing and I miss singing properly. Yeah, it's expensive. It is expensive. Why is everything always so expensive? Man. It's only gonna get more expensive. I hate to say it. It's just gonna be how it is for a really long time. Well, it's okay. At least we still got games and Marvel Rivals skins. You know, we take those. We take those. We take a little silly and whimsy. Indie devs eating good? Indie devs do be eating good. Genuinely watch gas prices go up almost $1 in the last 3 days. Yikes! Went up 50 cents right before my eyes. Man. Man! Guys, do you want to talk about something exciting? I think we're getting a Resident Evil trailer this week. I think we're getting the Resident Evil movie trailer this week. My guess, coming out Friday. My guess, everything's coming out Friday. Friday, it's gonna be like, here's Black Cat, and also here's the Resident Evil movie trailer, and then I'm gonna have to watch that on stream, and then I'm gonna have to break it down and digest it and say my thoughts and everything. I'm excited for it, but I'm also not as thrilled as I would be for it. And my reasoning being because I would love a legacy character. I would love a legacy character, but they don't like their legacy characters. They refuse to use their legacy characters and things except for frivolous cameos and calling it a day. Makes me so sad. Because I'm just like, what is Umbrella without Albert Wesker? Can't be walking when the drive is already half an hour? I think that's fair. I find it more sad how beef prices were already expensive and now they're skyrocketing due to gas prices, making hard to make and ship beef where I am. Yikes! No Unk without Wesker. No Unk without Wesker. I don't know how to feel. It's Resident Evil. That also has nothing to do with Resident Evil. Not sure how to feel about Resident Evil movies with that premises. That's what I'm saying. I'm literally like, I know it's going to be a great film because the director's a renowned, really good director and has directed things that are really good. I watched Barbarian and it freaked me the fuck out. I haven't watched Weapons, but Mama and Papa Mizu watched Weapons and they told me it was really fucking good. And whenever they give me a seal of approval, I know it's really fucking good if it's a horror thing that they're like, you would like this, you know? So I know it's gonna be a good film, but it's not gonna be a Resident Evil film. It's just not. It's just not gonna be a Resident Evil. It's not. It's not. It's just taking the monsters from Resident Evil and calling it a day. I'm just saying, it's gonna be a good zombie movie. I don't think it's gonna be a good Resident Evil movie. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference. We're using the zombies and monsters from Resident Evil, yeah. But I don't know if I could smack the Resident Evil seal of approval. I'm so fucking scared. Man. He already said I'm going to take the opportunity to make a movie I want to make with the Resident Evil title, so yeah, it's not going to be a Resident Evil movie. Yeah, he literally said if you want a game about Leon, play the game. And I was like, that's not who I'm worried about! My goat is perfectly fine! He's perfectly healthy! I want Jill Valentine's story told. I want Jill Valentine's original story told. I want her, Chris and Wesker and Barry in the mansion. I want that. And Rebecca. Rebecca's also there. In the mansion. I want that plot. I want the mansion plot. I want the goofy puzzles, and I want it to look like the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. You know? I want it to be like that kind of a little hokey that way. Because it has a little bit of charm that way. But I want the scares to be scary. I want the scares to be scary. I want the fucking red-eyed zombies to be the most scary thing about it. And the tyrant, obviously. you know? Because it's hard for people to be like, oh, you want to go and it's hard to get new people. It's hard to get new people into playing the first Resident Evil game because they don't want to deal with the camera, the fixed camera, and the tank controls, which is completely fine and valid. But that means we're gonna lose the game to time eventually, unless they make a remake or we make a movie. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it. Like, the new gen fans are gonna want nothing to do with it. And Jill Valentine's gonna be lost forever. And that woman is a badass. And I think they need to make her... Put her back in the limelight. Put her back in the spotlight. Put her back in. Bring my girl Jill Valentine back, please. Thank you so much. The OG party in the mansion feels like such a natural plot for a movie. Crazy. Literally every director so far has avoided it like the plague. That's what I'm saying! Sadly, Jill will forever be in the prison. I want her out! Guys, I want Resident Evil 10 to have Jill Valentine as the protagonist with Sheva, and I want them to kiss. Who's with me? Who's with me? Mizuki for directing. Who wants Mizuki to direct Resident Evil 10? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Let's throw Claire in there too, you know? Make it a whole thing. I don't really know if we'll need to put Claire in there because they're getting a Code Veronica remake anyway. She's gonna get her thing. I trust and believe that Code Veronica is getting the remake it deserves. No Ada? I think she's gonna be in the DLC, high-key, of 9. I think she's gonna be somewhere in Leon's story. She has to be. There's no way she's not. Plus, she more has her time in the limelight as of recently because she got a remake of the Separate Ways DLC in 4. So I think she's fine. She's remembered. She's well known. As you see on the Resident Evil, like, character, like, choices thing, I think she was 3rd on the list of characters that people, like, wanted back and loved. So I was like, she's fine. Not saying that she doesn't deserve any more games. I'm just saying that she has enough content right now where someone like Jill is suffering. And, like, Sheva. God, please put Sheva in another game. Please put that beautiful woman in another game. And Resident Evil! Put Sheva in another game! And my life is yours! That's how I feel. And Jill Valentine. And make them kiss. And make them kiss. Just for me. As a treat, make them kiss. All-girl cast of Resident Evil would be interesting, but I feel Capcom won't. I say, put it out into the universe. Put it out into the universe. I always like to put things out in the universe more than not. And maybe sometimes it happens, you know? Like how I've had before with Bucky, where I was like, I feel that they're gonna put out a Bucky skin soon. Guess what they did? They're gonna put out a Bucky skin soon. You know? Better say it than not to say it. You know? Especially if it's something that you really believe in and really want to happen. Suppose it can't hurt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're the fan base. They care about what our thoughts and opinions are. And I want Sheva and Jill. I want Sheva and Jill. I want Sheva and Jill in the next game. Please, 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 please. Put them in. Put them in the ring. Put them in. Put them in. Please, please, please. One day the dinosaur will leave my lungs. God. Gosh! Gosh! Alright, chat. If we say a character's name and everyone answers who, that's when you need to do something. For example, Ark Thompson, Angela Miller, Bruce McGreerin, Natalia Corda. Yes, I am a fan. I'm assuming those are Outbreak characters. Dino must be cozy in there. I need the dino out. Okay. Guys, I think it's time for me to say bye-bye. Why is this public? Hello? Is that why? Oh, that's why. My chat's been broken. Oh, it might be fixed next time. Oh my gosh, huge. My point has been proven. You're welcome! I got your back, no worries! Alright, chat. The VOD. The VOD is up. The VOD for tomorrow's stream is up. Tomorrow we will be watching, I believe, hopefully, the entirety of the Amazing Digital Circus. If not, the majority of it tomorrow. We're gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be analyzing it. I'm gonna be doing my little theory crafting. Because episode 9, the final episode, the final act is coming out soon. And I want to be caught up, A. And B, I want to analyze it as an animator. And I want to be like, ooh, look at this. This is what they did here. And then you guys can be like, oh my gosh, you're so very knowledgeable. You're so very cool, Mizu-sama. You're so awesome. We love you very much. And you're very talented and beautiful today. And I'll go, thank you, chat. You should say that to me all the time. Alrighty, chat. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever time zone it may be for you. And with that, I hope you have everything figured out. Oyasumizu! 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 And don't turn left at the crossroads.